Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would show you our most recent Woolies order. We are a family of 5. We have 3 young girls, and unfortunately our girls tend to have some food intolerances. So the youngest is 1, and she's actually the most severe out of the 3. I think it's also because we're a bit more educated this time around because we finally realized what's going on with her. So we do have to be very careful on the types of foods that she's exposed to and how we expose her to them and so on and so forth. So she doesn't have a traditional allergy where she has hives and swelling or breathing issues. It's more along the lines of stuff with her bowels, and she can vomit from some of the stuff that she's had. Not so much anymore, but when she was younger that did happen. So with being a family with food intolerances, it is really important that we are able to see the ingredients on products and be able to research what we're giving her before we do it. And also, a lot of our food is not packaged. There is like 1 or 2 things here and there. Because I am a breastfeeding mom as well, I have to be careful on what I eat because she's exposed to the proteins that are in my breast milk, and that can cause a reaction in her. So with all of that, we do most of our ordering for groceries online. I actually don't go into the store that often unless something is sold out. We need to pick up something kind of in between, but our major grocery shop is online. And that is our blessing because I can actually see the ingredients. You can still see the packaging of most stuff on Woolies website, and it also lets me look at any of the current deals. So for the regular grocery items that we buy, there's often online deals, and it makes it a bit easier because our grocery orders tend to be more expensive because we have to buy more of the whole items, and packaged and processed foods are cheaper for some reason. Even though there's more to them, they are cheaper than buying, just plain vegetables and fruits and things like that. So come and join me. So this is a quick kind of overview of our Woolies order. It was about $100 or almost $200. So you see we have meats, we have dairy, and so on and so forth. So we'll go through and I'll show you each of the individual things we got. So I do pick up, I know Coke's not a very good item for children or anybody, but we do give the kids a little bit of a treat on Friday nights. So these were on sale at Woolies, so we picked up 3 bottles. Let's give you the price really quick, and they were $1.57. So that's a pretty good deal. We don't give them any other real sugary drinks. They get a little bit on a Friday night for movie night, and then that's it, just because we don't go out to the theater and we try to bring it to our house. These are for me. So these are the pork crackle. With the food sensitivities that my youngest has, I am on a very limited diet. So I spend a lot of time eating pork products, just lettuce, a few vegetables, and that's kind of it. There's no added sauces or things like that. So this is one of the only snack items that I can actually have, which is these pork crackling, because they have very few ingredients. I can take them when we're out and about, and then I don't have to worry about her getting sick from them. And right now they're $2.20 a pack, and I've gotten 4. I had to pick up some more sugar because we've been doing a lot of baking from home. I've been making a lot of rolls and cinnamon buns and things like that as an extra little treat for my kids. And this is always the same price at Woolies for $2.70. And then these 3 cookies here are the only packaged products that I buy for my youngest daughter. So these are an extra little treat for her because we're trying to get some extra kind of calories in her. And this is a quick way, if we're out and about, then stopping and giving her a full meal and then trying to give her a bunch of extra snacks. So these are the gluten-free or the free-from line at Woolies, and they're all $2.70. These are new ones. We're gonna try them to see if we can introduce, because they just have ginger. They have the same ingredients. So these are all made with arrowroot or tapioca flour and chickpea flour, and she's been fine with them. She's never really reacted to any like baking leavening, so baking soda, because they're often gluten-free. But the nice thing about these is they are egg-free, dairy-free, and lactose-free. So those are important for her. Lactose, not so much. She can't have the dairy. And egg, she does eat egg yolks, but we haven't tried the full egg yet. So it's nice to know that these are bound without it. And then for the rest of the family, we do eat lots of salads. So we've got the butter lettuce that I like to eat with the meat and vegetables that I can have. And that right now at Woolies is $4 a bag, so they are pretty expensive. Then there's also the leafy mix for my husband because he likes these ones better, and these are $2. I picked up 2 of them. We like to add fresh herbs to our salads, so my husband enjoys parsley. They were out of some of the other ones just with a bit of the panic buying that's going on right now, so we didn't pick up any other ones, but we usually put in chives at least. Tomato strips, so sun-dried tomatoes are for me. I throw them in my stir fry with my meat. These are the only ones, so these are the Sunhurst, and they have them in the tomato strips, so the pre-cut or the actual pieces of sun-dried tomato. They're the only ones that don't come in an oil. So my daughter has reacted to soy oil and things like that in the past, so we have to be very leery of what's in the foods that I eat. We picked up 2 cucumbers, and those ones are for they're the continental ones. They're $2 each right now. We like to throw these in salads. My kids like them with hummus. Not the youngest, but my older 2. And it's a great little snack. We just kind of cut them up and we can take them with us. I picked up a few potatoes to go with some of the meat that we have later, or that I'll show you later, that I just cut these up into small pieces, coat them in a bit of olive oil and throw them in the oven and cook them, and they get nice and crispy. My kids love them. They say they're like French fries. And those ones right now are actually a pretty good deal because you get 2 kilos for $4, where the smaller bags of the 1 kilo potatoes are $3.50. So this was a good deal. And then I also add onions to my stir fry, so she doesn't have any issues with reflux, so kind of heartburn, so I can have this and this doesn't seem to bother her. And they were 53 cents each. And I find that if you get them individually, you get the bigger ones. Then if you get the odd bunch or the ones that are in the bags, they tend to be much smaller. So these ones are a bit better deal. So that with these ones, because I got 6 of them, they were $3.18. And then for the kids, I picked up grapes, and they love these. They'll eat this whole package pretty quickly. And those ones were $3.71, which I think actually comes out to be cheaper than what they are in store. I pick up lots of lemons because I like lemon water, just to give me something else because I can't have coffee or any teas. So this is a nice little flavor addition for me as opposed to just water all the time. And these are the odd bunch ones. I do prefer the loose ones, but they are always much more expensive, and these ones tend to be very seedy, so there's probably like 10 to 20 seeds in each of them, which is a bit annoying when you're juicing them. But those ones they're $2.50 per pack, so it was $5 for the 2. I picked up the girls some Gala apples. Those ones were 78 cents each, so it was $4.66 for the 6 that I got them. They like to eat them on their own. They'll eat them with peanut butter. My youngest doesn't eat the skin yet because she finds it hard to chew, or not the youngest, the middle one. But she loves them anyways if I peel them. Then for the youngest, I always kind of mix in some kind of fruit to her food because I find that she eats more of it. So because I cook it down, I tend to get the frozen ones because it's a bit easier for me. I'm not having to peel and cut all these mangoes, and then they're always there during the season. So the blueberries are $7 for 1 kilo, which is a really good deal. We just throw them in the freezer and I can use them as we go because they have a Ziploc at the top, or a little resealable top. And then the mangoes are $4 for 500 grams. And this is a pretty good deal because mangoes individually are quite expensive. And then because these were on sale, the deli New Zealand whitings, my kids love fish, especially if it's breaded in any way. So I picked those ones up from Bird's Eye, and they were on sale for $6, which is a pretty good deal because they can be upwards of $10 to $15 for the packs. And this one has 5 hand-cut fillets in it. And I'm planning on making some pizza rolls for the kids. They love these. These are a great option for lunches and dinners, quick dinners, especially with my oldest being in so many activities. She's in a lot of dance classes and they all have swim. So this is a quick weeknight meal that I could just make up, have it ready to go and just reheat them. So I picked up some mozzarella cheese. The mozzarella cheese was $6, and this is for 500 grams. And the pizza is $6, and these were on sale. So I don't generally get the pizza mix. And it comes with mozzarella, cheddar, and Parmesan for it's 450 grams, but because they were on sale and it is an extra little with the cheddar and the Parmesan, it is a nice addition. So I picked those ones up. We, as you can see, have already gone into this one since we got home. This is the honey leg ham. It's shaved. You get 4 packages. I think it's 500 or 400 grams, and you get pay $5.50 for this. So this is always a good deal unless something is quite discounted at Woolies, because you get so much. And the kids love these in wraps. We put them in toasties. I've done this in, I made homemade buns and then made a slider and put these in there with cheese and ranch dressing and herbed butter, and they really, really like this. My husband liked it as well. And then for those pizza rolls, I picked up some of the Primo shredded ham, and that one it's a twin pack, so it's got 2 packs here, you can see, so you can cut that and keep it aside, or you can throw one in the freezer. And this was for $4.60, so this is just to get a little bit extra meat and everything, and because they're not really into pepperoni, so this is a good alternative, and it's a bit cheaper than actually buying streaky bacon and then frying it up and everything. One thing for myself is I eat a lot of pork mince, and right now with the lockdown that's going on in Brisbane, there is restrictions on how many minces you could buy at once. We could only get 2, so I picked up one for myself. My husband actually picked up a few in a separate order, just so I actually have food, because I make a bulk meal for me each week that has everything mixed together, and then I just add my salad to it, and that's how I eat. So these are $6 for 500 grams, and then my youngest eats lamb. She eats lots of lamb. She also eats pork mince as well. So I picked up one of these for $8. They are a bit more expensive, but she doesn't seem to react to the lamb, which is good, and she loves it. She'll eat it with rice. She'll eat it with yogurt. She's done that with a little bit of like blueberry in it. It's a weird combination, but she likes it, which is all that matters at the moment, because we need to get calories into her. And then my husband picked up extra for me some chicken, because they were sold out. I had been trying to get chicken thighs. So this I use it's a chicken in a hurry by, I think She's in Her Apron, and it's got ketchup, a packet of French onion soup, and a little bit of brown sugar and water, and you throw it in the crock pot, and it comes out like super like sticky, like the kids call it sticky chicken, and we have it with rice or potatoes and a vegetable. So these were $4 a kilo, so each pack was around $6.80. You can see here, and that's what we'll use. So overall, with the chicken in addition, this was about $200. And lastly, these are the vitamins that I buy for my children. So the Nature's Way Kids Smart Vita Gummies. So I just need to pick up an omega-3, because we do have the multivitamin as well as the vitamin C. I always get them in the 120 pack, or the 120 gummies, because it is such a good deal, and when they're on sale. So they were on sale for $13, and then we also use the probiotics. So I do keep these in the fridge, even though it says you don't need to, just because I find that the coating gets a bit sticky, and they do stick together. But the kids like them, and they don't make them so hard that they can't chew them when you take them out. So they're a probiotic chocolate ball, and these were on for $7.97. So I picked up 2, because they eat, my middle child gets 1 and the oldest gets 2 each morning when they have their vitamins. So I just noticed that I didn't pull these out of the fridge when I was setting everything up for my order. So this is the Koyo Natural coconut yogurt. So because my youngest it has issues with dairy intolerance, we use this as a replacement. So I can put this in her breakfast, in lunches, dinners, a little dessert. She likes them a lot. So there's natural and vanilla bean, and this is one of the ones that does say that they are completely dairy free. So some coconut yogurts are contaminated with dairy, or they mix it in, and they don't always declare it. So it's good to see. This one doesn't actually have the little emblem that says dairy free, but if you go on their website, it does specifically say that there is no dairy inside. So there's the vanilla bean and the coconut yogurt, and they were on sale when I bought them for $6, but they're generally $8 a container for 500 mils, which is a bit expensive, but that's also because it's coconut yogurt, and it does come with a probiotic, so that's a nice way to get it into them, as opposed to giving them drops or the powder. And if you look on the back, you can see that it's made with organic coconut milk, which is the cream and water, and then it has tapioca starch, which my daughter is fine with because she has had them through those little gluten-free cookies. There's chicory root fiber and a live vegan culture. So those are what's in the natural, and then just the added in the vanilla is they just have vanilla bean paste. So that's the only difference between the two, because they don't actually add a sweetener to it. So the additional is, yeah, it's just the vanilla bean paste. And most kids are okay with vanilla bean, at least from what I've kind of read with mums. So the fact that it just has the one additional ingredient, as opposed to, I think some of the other ones have different starches in them, or they do different, like, I think they've done, I've seen ones with corn syrup and other additives when they, as soon as they put any kind of flavoring in them. So this is a really good brand. Again, it's the Koyo Natural, and it's all organic, plant-based. So one thing I forgot to mention about shopping online is that you're able to see your current incentives or the current bonuses that are available for your Woolies Everyday Rewards. So that's one really nice thing that I like. I can go click on my card on the app, or I can go online and look at it, and it'll tell me if I purchase certain things, I get certain bonus incentives for them, or there might be a promotion on right now that if you spend over $150, you get extra points or you get dollars off. So that's a really nice thing about shopping online, because almost always there's either extra bonus points available, or you actually get like $10 off your shop or 10% off your shop, which actually saves you quite a bit of money, and you don't earn those if you're in store. And sometimes a really cool thing about the program, and this is not sponsored in any way, I just really like the Woolies Everyday Rewards, is that sometimes you get free items. So if you look in your email, they'll send them to you, or sometimes it just shows up in the app, and it'll say if you purchase this in store, and as long as you activate it on your card, you might get a free package of rice, or we've gotten free drinks, we've gotten like cookies, like all kinds of different things, which is really cool. But that's one thing that I really like, because on this order, I earned 100 bonus points each for the lemons, the grapes, as well as the lettuce, just because I activated it on my card, and I was buying them anyway, so that was great. And I earned, I think it was 5 times the rewards points for just because I bought fresh meat, and that was on my total shop. So I think I got 1,000 points, yeah, over 1,000 points just for spending $200 that I was going to spend anyways. But now that's $5. So when I get an additional 1,000 points, I will have $10, and I use this money at the end of the year for birthdays and Christmas, because we all have birthdays at the end of the year and the beginning of the year. So there's October, November, December, and then more birthdays in January, February, and then April. So that's a really expensive time for us during the year, and it's nice to be able to use the money that I've earned. Sometimes it's $200 or $300 just because of all the bonuses and the extra points and things we can get, because you also earn it at Caltex and Big W as well. And I love using that. It's a kind of a relief not to have to spend our own money. We can use the bonus points to go out and buy Christmas gifts and such. But thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below for any new places you want me to check out. And I'll see you next time.